Welcome to this video presentation here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. And here we have the Toyota Yaris Cross hybrid on a 23 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some of the controls on the inside of it. From the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. We're going to start off inside the boot area of the vehicle first of all. The tailgate on this car is electronic, as you can see. As we approach the back of the car, you can also see reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, which can be increased by folding down those rear seats should you wish to do that. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car and then hop in and run through those controls I mentioned before. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see the wheels and bodywork are all in fantastic condition. It's a great looking car as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the right-hand side, first of all, we have the fuel gauge, the coolant temperature gauge. On the left-hand side, we have what would be the rev counter. As this is a hybrid vehicle, that is the gauge that will show you whether the batteries are charging, whether you're driving in eco or power mode for the car. In the centre, you can see the main trip computer section, which at the very top includes a digital readout for the speedometer. And at the very bottom, the total miles for this car, which are only 6,035. Also in that section, it will show you the vehicle is switched on with this ready, you see just here. And at the moment, it's showing us that we are in electric vehicle mode. So during the course of this video, that could well change depending on the circumstances with the vehicle, of course. The information that's displayed in the middle can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus, all of which are accessed using the buttons over on the left-hand side of the steering wheel just here. We've also got our stereo and phone controls over there. On the right-hand side, we have cruise control, speed limiter, lane departure warning system as well. And then in the center, the main touchscreen for this car, which includes, as you can see, satellite navigation. Nice, clear color display. It's a very easy system to use. You can come back to your home screen anytime you want to from here, where you'll be able to access, amongst other things, your audio options. And if you hit source, you'll be able to see all the different ways you can listen to music in this car. Of course, you can use the touchscreen as I'm doing to access certain menus, or you can use the physical buttons down the right and left hand side. So for example, if you want to pair your phone, you'll hit the phone button and then pair your phone up from there. This vehicle also has a full color reversing camera on the left hand side and the 360 camera, i.e. the bird's eye view image of the vehicle over on that right hand side. So incredibly easy to park this car with those cameras. Working our way down from that, we have the dual zone climate control. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, driver temperature. You can increase and decrease the fan speed from here. When you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on. Same button to turn that back off again. Or you can hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed and the direction of the air for you. You can manually override that whenever you wish to. Whatever setting you now put it in, you can see auto has now turned itself off. Underneath there, we have heated passenger seat with 2 heat settings, and the same for the driver's side, of course. We have our USB input, a 12-volt charging socket underneath that, and then the gear lever for the fully automatic gearbox. Just below that, various different buttons, one of which forces the vehicle into electric vehicle mode if there's enough charge, and of course if it isn't in EV mode already, which in the case of this vehicle right now it is. The drive mode button will enable you to change the car from eco to power. This button is for the autonomous parking. So if you follow the instructions up on screen, this vehicle will tell you when it's found a space and will take control of the steering to get you in to that space. We then have electric handbrake with an auto hold function as well. The very last thing that I wanted to touch on briefly is the paperwork that we hold for the car just here. So you can see the V5 registration document for the vehicle showing that it's a one owner car from new. We've also got both of the keys for the car there, as you can see. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, or you'd like a bespoke live video walk around of the car, please feel free to give us a call here at Wimbledon Carriage Company. We'd love to hear from you soon.